This KC, the red pill alpha, back at you fellas with that motherfucking heat. And I mean motherfucking heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin to the back of her motherfucking neck, holding her down, locking her down, and submerging her down with that motherfucking game. Oh yeah, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping hot status, you're going to get it down your phone, into your ear. All ear candy game. Oh yeah, you see what they say right there? Piping hot status. Oh yeah. And if you got any comments, get them in my Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com. That's RELSFARGO12@gmail.com. Or you can just get at me on YouTube or any social site you see up there. You know I prefer the Gmail. Holler at me though. I'm everywhere. Fuck 'em. Now let's talk about this shit. Don't allow her to ultimatum you into a relationship or whatever benefits her. You hear me? Do not allow her to ultimatum you into nothing. Now let's talk about it. How many of us have heard a woman give ultimatums in the relationship or in a situation that'll, make you think twice about whatever's going on? But that's only really for simps and suckers and those who need her to gravitate to thinking twice on what's going on. However, they all will give you an ultimatum. It's a part of their strategy. Oh yeah, it's definitely part of their strategy. Usually it's her telling you if you do or don't do, then I'm not fucking with you anymore. We all have had chicks we were somewhat attached to at the time she tried to give us an ultimatum. That shit normally works with simps. It doesn't work with a man of means. A man who got other things going on. A man who's not going for your ultimatums. Why? It's because he got other women that he can deal with. He can basically cut you out, keep pushing. However, that is one of their strong suits. Now let's get to it. I remember, and this is my story right here, and this is real shit. I've been through a situation where a chick tried that ultimatum shit with me. Oh yeah. I remember a chick tried that shit on me when I was 18 years old and she was 24 years old. That age difference, that experience, she tried to use that shit over my head. I guess she thought since she had age over my head, I fall, for any bullshit she brings to me. Yeah, she tried that shit. She must thought I was a simp because she was, used to fucking with dudes 30 and up who somewhat had experience than me. Oh yeah, let's get to it. She had 2 kids and her baby daddy was in prison. If I'm not mistaken, he had about 45 years, bro. Dude caught a lot of time. Man, I remember dude, man, and he was real wild, His baby mama was bad. She was cool, but he was so wild in these streets getting down with that banger to where he ended up fucking off some years of his life. A lot of time, a whole lot of time. I heard he got some get back in trial to where they dropped his shit down to 20 years. And he's supposed to be out. That's what I heard. A while back. I haven't seen him in years. So that's just, what I heard. It could be rumors. But dude was wild as a motherfucker. And that's real shit. I mean, real shit. I believe he bodied 2 motherfuckers. I believe he caught. I think he knocked 2 motherfuckers. Put 2 motherfuckers underground. Put them on ice. On some other shit. And the way they was living, she was somewhat glorifying how dude was moving in these streets because he wasn't no bitch, especially with the thing. He wasn't no bitch. He was moving around doing his thing, and she was somewhat glorifying of that until he caught that time. Yeah. I'm going to keep it real. This was the year 2000 at the time he caught his case, if I'm not mistaken. If I can remember. It's been a long time. I've been knowing her and her baby daddy for a little bit. However, once he caught his 45 years, she definitely was for the streets. She got out there fast as a motherfucker, It was like she was waiting on him to do that time or do any, just to go to, she was kind of scared of him in a way because he was a motherfucker. He was out there wild. But when he did that, when he caught that case and went into prison, man, she was moving wild. I mean, moving wild out here. And she was a bad little thing too, bro, but she was moving wild. Yeah. We used to flirt with each other before dude went to prison. So I guess I was the next runner up to bang her out. That's real shit. At the beginning of us fucking around, it was sweet as fuck until she started to really get out there. When she started to get out there, bro, and I was thrashing her. You know, that wasn't my girlfriend, so I'm quite sure she had other guys she was fucking around talking to and whatever. But I was in that motherfucker, man. But when she started, when these simps and these suckers started giving her all the compliments, giving her all the validation, you know, buying her meals, taking her out on trips, spending shit on her, you know, just. And there was a lot of guys that I knew that was getting money back then, but they was fucking with her on the low, you know, doing shit for her, looking out for her and shit like that. And these niggas was scared of her baby daddy like a motherfucker, cause he was a wild, he was like wild West type. Niggas like one of you little niggas out here now that's toting pistols and doing crazy ass shit. He was just like that, you know. And a lot of them guys feared that about him because they was getting money. And he was getting money, but he also put you in the ground, you know. So they kind of feared that about him, so they kept their distance. They always wanted to smash her, you know. They kept their distance. But when he caught that time, it was a wrap. Now, let me see. Now, once she started to get her feet wet in the streets, she started feeling herself more. This bitch tried to have me watch her kids while she went on a date with another motherfucker. Real shit, bro. Real shit. This bitch tried, like, she had the audacity to ask me to watch her motherfucking kids while she go out and fuck with another dude, thinking that we jam tight since we fucking around like that, I can do her favors. Because she was doing favors for me, you know, running around, doing little shit for me, you know, making moves and shit. I was giving her shit to go make moves, you know, just, you know, flunkying her out on some little boy shit, you know, real shit, man. And she thought that I can return that favor one day and allow her to go get smashed by another dude while I watch her kids. Crazy motherfucker. She was mad. Who the fuck does that? When I told her you got me fucked up, bitch, you got the game twisted. She instantly said, nigga, you be fucking me without a relationship. So I'm taking it as we're friends and, you know, friends look out for each other. Don't be hating on me. She said that with a smiling gesture or something, like, don't hate on me, I'm gonna do my thing, and you do your thing, you fucking with all these bitches, you know, you fucking with me and fucking with other bitches, so why would you hate on me doing my thing? I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Like, bitch, you think I won't stay in this situation like this? So I can't fuck with you, real shit, you know. This chick tried to run a game on me, player. You know, she tried to run a game on the player like it wasn't shit, man. You know, man, I got up and started to walk out of her house when she stopped me and told me, if you can't help me out, then I guess it's over with us. She was flat out and she was dead ass about that. Like, nigga, if you can't help me, you know, it's like she plotted that. I'm going to go fuck with this dude. I ain't got a babysitter, you know, so I'm going to see, since he's over here damn near all the time, we smashing, we fucking, he getting up, going, he coming and going as he please, basically, in so many words. That's how I was moving, you know, but I guess she thought that since we're not in a relationship, I can go ahead and help her out with a favor by watching her kids while she go get her back banged out. Man, you crazy as a motherfucker. And she tried to use that game on me because I'm going to keep it real. She was bad. She was beautiful. She was pretty as a motherfucker. And that motherfucker down there was off the chain, if you know what I mean. That motherfucker was fire. And she thought that she could have me trapped like that. If I give him this, if I give him that, he ain't going to go nowhere. If I ask him to do what I want him to do, he's not going to go nowhere. We ain't got a relationship. So what he look to do? What do he think this going to be, you know? We just fucking around and he can't do nothing for me at least? Man, you got me fucked up, you know? That right there is not out of a, you know, you doing that kind of favor not only makes you a simp, not only makes you a sucker, a pushover, but it also tells her in so many words that she can do what the fuck she want to do with any motherfucker. Because that's how she was moving. She was moving like that. And if You guys, I mean, I know you weren't, I was a little younger. You guys weren't there to see none of this shit, but the way she was moving, you could tell some of this magnitude was going to go on. Me and her weren't going to last for too long because she was starting to buck everything I was coming with, you know what I'm saying? And she was starting to hang out with a couple other little bitches. And these was a bad bitch. They had a little crew. She was starting to fuck with them. And they was starting to get with dudes that was getting money for real, for real. Like niggas that was up there. You know, motherfuckers that supply other motherfuckers. And she started getting up there fucking with them type dudes. And she felt like, nigga, I really don't need you around. And that was her way of telling me she really don't need me around because she know that ain't no motherfucker going for that shit unless you are head over heels in love with her. Other than that, you're not going to go for that shit. And she knew I wasn't going to go for that. So she kind of pushed me away. And I was G for it. You know what I'm saying? But the way she tried to push me away was foul as a motherfucker. I definitely ain't going to watch your motherfucking kids while you go get your back banged out. Bitch, you crazy. And that was real shit. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I guess she thought, that I was the next runner-up, to fuck around with, and she was going to run that game on. But wasn't nothing that going to happen with me. Now, if I was a young dude who wasn't sexually active, she'll probably get that shit off on me. Fortunately, I was that dude who was getting ass. So I told her, I'm no sucker, I'm out this motherfucker. Just that flat out. She didn't chase after me, nor did I come back around her. It was over with that fast. Done. Finito. That's how I knew that she was on her next mission to be who she was and do what she was going to do because she ain't look forward to fuck with me after that. I ain't look forward to fuck with her either. We just let that be. You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting with another young dude that was around my age, and she was running his ass. Real shit. He knocked her up too. Gave her the third kid. Wow. Real shit, bro. Remember this. There are so many ways they'll try to lock you into an ultimatum. The ultimatums will start pursuing once you feel you are that attached. You can't function without her. That's when she start giving you ultimatums and get ready to run her game. When she feel like, oh, this nigga needs me. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He need this motherfucker down. He want this motherfucker down. He's dependent on this motherfucker down here. Every other day, he want to have sex. Every other day, he want to get with me. He want to lay up. He want to cuddle. We want to do this simp-ass sucker shit. He ain't giving me no air to breathe, type of shit. And we ain't even in a relationship. That's what a lot of you guys will put yourselves into. You put yourselves in that situation. And this is the shit you will have to deal with. Even though it may not be literally on this specific topic right here, but there's more things out here that she can get you into an ultimatum situation on. Trust and believe that. Only if she got you locked with that snappy. Other than that, you got other things going on, ain't no way it can happen. Now, I know you may say to yourself, who the hell can't function without a woman? Bro, you'll be surprised. Remember, an ultimatum is an ultimatum. What I just explained is just a small part of them trying to use their goods to control a situation. Most of you fellas have been through this shit. So if you haven't, once it comes your way, boss up and avoid this shit. And that's real shit. So if you haven't been through this, eventually, and you young, it's going to come your way. You might not have that woman yet that you feel like you fucking with and you dig it. And that's when it comes your way. When you find that woman, you feel like this is it. I'm going to fuck with her. I knew that wasn't it dealing with her. Not at all. I was young. The way I was moving at that time, I had other shit going. I had other bitches. So I knew that wasn't the way with me and her. Oh, she's going to just lock me in. She's going to, lock me down. This is for me. And she's for me and I'm for her type. No, there wasn't none of that. I didn't think of it like that. I just thought we had something going for a long time. I was young-minded. Not knowing that everything that comes up must come down. It was going to eventually stop. Why? Because she was feeling herself more. She was getting the validations and the compliments, and she was getting arrangements made for her, doing big things, events and shit like that. So she felt like, shit, I can push him away and get on to the next motherfucker who's really going to, cater to me, who's really going to simp for me. She had a body. She was right, bro. And she wasn't really out there. Dude had her on lock. Baby daddy had her on lock. She wasn't out there. So when she got out there, it was a wrap. I haven't seen her in a minute, you know. Wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, that was when we was young. However, this is a story, and this is experiences I ran across for you young fellas to understand that those ultimatums are real, and they will get you. Yeah, man, they will get you locked into that shit, bro. Only if you become dependent of them. If you are not dependent of them, they can't get you locked into it. That's just flat out. And how not to become dependent is to always expand your horizons. Deal with fuck with other bitches, have other shit going on to where when this come, cause it's gonna come, you can easily eradicate it and keep pushing. Fuck on. And your feelings won't be involved. Real shit. Like this shit, share this shit, subscribe. It's the motherfucking message. The motherfucking message. Holla.